O'Neill Callahan. Hebrew. Yeah. I still have the foreskin on me, really, by the way. Just in case, you know. Black culture, this is me preaching now. Black culture is a consequence of white culture. Let me say it again. Today, black culture is a consequence of white culture. To certain respects. In the minds. Because, first of all, you had the Sumerians and you had the first slavers. The first slavers were black. So today you have black people who usually came from Africa and lived in jungles and stuff like that. Now they live in cities, and usually in those black areas like Compton and stuff like that, it's very violent. Same as Ballyfermot, where I come from. Why? Because there's no trees. They live in a city, a POW camp. What do you mean, why? Because there's no trees. Where I come from, there wasn't any trees. Simple as that. There was just houses. And there was a few trees, but the kids pulled them all down, ran them over with cars and burnt them when they were burning the rob cars and used them to bash one another and whip the horses with. So there was a lot of violence. Now, if you go into the estates in London, there's a lot of violence in the estates in London. Why? Because black culture is a consequence of white culture. Cities with no trees are violent. Why are they violent? Because there's no angels there. The spirits of the Lord, the good spirits, are not there. And in a lot of black culture, trust me, I know, fam. I used to go to jungle raves. I used to be up in London where the Shadow Demon Coalition used to be MCing and rapping to everybody. A lot of dance music is based around rap music. A lot of rap music is based around West Indian music. A lot of West Indian culture is based around a mixture of old African culture and a mixture of Catholicism, which comes out as obeah. My style is magic, but it ain't obeah. Hit you like a bolt of lightning. 100,000 motes, you big be frightening. When I'm on the mic, yeah, my chats be shocking. Real live where I get the people broken. See me on the stage, there'll be no mocking. Says I come to get you rocking. I said I wanna see the people from the street. Jump up and move your feet to the sound of Irishman's beats. Listen, Irishman, I got a style unique. Like a little Tweety bird, you know I sing tweet tweet. Have a guess where a lot of rapping actually does come from. Where rap music comes from. There's a race of boggers in Ireland. They live down in a place called Kildare. They actually have an ancient form of rap. Hence the saying, black culture is a consequence of white culture. How could rappers learn to rap? Well, they exported a load of them over to Jamaica. Wagwan, me bread bin. Wagwan. Hear me now. Irie. That be me, one of the greatest rappers, stroke MCs that you're ever gonna hear from the land of. So black culture is a consequence of white culture. Rap music. Did you ever see the Black Irish over in the West Indies? Yeah, they're black and they talk like you did with Jesus. They talk like leprechauns. So if you go into an estate and there's not a lot of trees, or if you come out here to the countryside, there's not much violence. Unless my girlfriend's not around and I still have to touch myself in a special place. To form of self-abuse, that is. So here's what I do, and here's what happens, and here's the way it's going to go. I can even tell it to you. The O'Neill, the tribe of Ben O'Neill, has certain rights and privileges that shall not be denied to him by nobody, because we all respect the royal ways, because they are the ways of the Lord and King David. And one of them is, I can fuck anybody's granny, anybody's mammy, any woman. I can fuck her. That's my right as the O'Neill. That's white culture. I'm going to impose that on your black asses. Yeah. No mercy. I might just turn up on your door one day and hump your granny, just for good measure, to exert my authority over your black asses. That's the way it goes. And here's the thing about it. I'm going to impose military service on you, because that's what my ma wants, and I only listen to my ma because she's royal. My ma says to me, make sure you put them all in the army. Everybody, black and white, yellow and green. If you fall within the borders of our kingdoms, you're going in the military. You don't mind doing a bit of gang banging? Well, you're going to join a big gang. Or else you can do your off-ski back to wherever it is. And that's what's going to happen. The best black fellas are going to run the best black countries. Because... But here's the thing. Black fellas are not really that good at running countries. They're very corrupt in certain ways. If you go down to a lot of the African cities, they have no trees, they have no green leafy England, and they're very corrupt. If you go down to a lot of the Indian cities, they have no trees, they have all of this, and they're very corrupt. If you go down to all these Pakistani cities, they have no trees, and they have none of, and they're all very corrupt. But when you go to leafy old England, it's not as corrupt. Ireland is 10 or 11 on the corruption index. Ever been to Dublin? So, black culture is a consequence of white culture. We're rappers. Shimmy the mimmy, gimme the black pooty. Shimmy the mimmy, gimme the Asian pooty. Shimmy the gimme the granny poochie. And that's how the white boy does it. Not because I want to, because it's my duty. And I will have the niggers of any woman I like.